and welcome to the New Earth Pellet Depot. I'm so excited to show you how the showroom turned out, so come on in. This is our wood pellet barbecue. It's made by Wood Master, and what's really great about a wood pellet barbecue is that you can actually get wood pellets that are made of apple or maple or hickory to be able to do your barbecues with, so it's a fabulous way to barbecue your food. So this is the front of our showroom right here, and this is my favorite stove we have in house. It's a multi-fuel stove by Enviro. So it'll burn pellets of premium quality, it'll burn pellets of agricultural quality, it also burns corn and lots of other stuff. So it's our multi-fuel stove, and again, like I said, my favorite stove in the store. Come on in. So what we did in the showroom is we did a bunch of little vignettes, and each vignette has different kinds of stoves in them. So this is one of our St. Croix stoves. The stoves that you see on this side of the wall are actually vented out, so as it gets colder here, we'll be able to turn all these stoves on. So we have some St. Croix stoves, we have stoves from Breckwell and Napoleon, and these are our value stoves. For example, this Eco Choice right here, we sell it for $14.99, but by the time you get your free pellets, you're down to about $1,200 for this stove. So this is our most economical stove that we can put in, and it's a really good seller for us. This really big ugly thing right here is called the Big E, and it's actually our #1 seller, and that's because it has such a huge hopper. You know, people like to put lots and lots and lots of pellets in here so that they don't have to worry about replacing the wood. This is called a pellet insert, and so if you have a traditional fireplace in your home and you would like to heat with pellets versus wood or gas, then we would put an insert in your existing fireplace, or you can build a fireplace around one of these inserts. And so the way it works is there's a top here that opens, and you put the pellets on the inside, and then you close that up. It's our cabin room. And so it kind of looks like a cabin out in the mountains. Lots of people who use pellet stoves are in more rural areas. And so this stove is a St. Croix stove. It's made in the United States. And this one's made of ceramic. I love the colors. It comes in red and white and black. And so you can see a pellet stove can be very beautiful. This is our modern section, a contemporary living zone. And we have stoves here from Italy. Actually, these are Ecotech stoves. They're the highest efficiency stoves. They're also our most expensive stoves that we have. These are all ceramic made. So the insert that you see here in this banner, you'd never know that that was a pellet stove. But those are the kind of pellet stoves that are being designed and put in place in Europe. And we'll be one of the first facilities in America to actually receive this stove. It's going to be coming in January. These are the types of stoves that we're going to be bringing to designers in our area and asking them to put them into their designs and put them into the homes that they are designing for their customers. This stove is another Italian stove that we have in place called a Sofia, so you can imagine that I have a soft place in my heart for it. This is the most expensive stove that we have here in the showroom. It has 50,000 BTUs. It costs, $5,300 and heats 2,200 square feet. This is our furnace room. We don't have any furnaces or boilers in there yet. Hopefully by January we'll have our furnaces and boilers in. And we'll also have examples of how to do bulk delivery in your home. This is our customer cafe, and we're actually putting in Ned is making sure that we get a fabulous espresso machine so that we can serve espressos to the customers that come into the showroom and the designers and architects. So the mill finally successfully made 400 tons of pellets in the last 30 days. Our goal was 450, but at least we hit 400, and we hope to get into fuller production this coming month. So as you can see, there aren't 400 tons of pellets here because New Earth Pellets has successfully sold every pellet that we've made. We actually have a 2 to 3 week delivery schedule going out for all of the sales that they've already done. This is our parts and inventory room where we keep all of our stock of stoves, vacuum cleaners, and parts to actually do the installation for the stoves. So when it's time for us to talk about the options for a customer, different ways for them to be able to purchase a stove, we sit them right down here at this table where it's nice and cozy, just like it would be in my home, and we start to have those discussions with them.
Hi, I'm Melinda Estep. Welcome to New Earth Pellets Depot. I'm the CFO here, and basically that's the Chief Flexibility Officer, not the Chief Finance Officer. But glad to be a part of the team, and I look forward to meeting everyone. And again, thanks for the opportunity, and this has been great fun. We're actually selling tons and tons of pellets and lots of stoves too, and making lots of customers happy. So thanks again for the opportunity.
Although we had a soft opening on August 15th, our distributors told us that the actual season starts on October 1st, and so we didn't put most of our advertising out until October 1st, which is really a good idea. And so from October 1st until today, we did launch a marketing campaign which included radio, direct mail to 22,000 homes, and also print ads, not only in the major newspapers, but also in some local newspapers that have to do with some of our retail partners that I'm going to tell you a little bit about. So in the time between October 1st and today, we've actually done $123,000 worth of sales, 400 tons of pellets, and 18 stoves. So we're very, very happy with that for our first month of actual opening here. We're also very excited about launching our mobile showroom. And so our first mobile showroom has been out for a couple of weeks and it's been very, very successful. And what we do with our mobile showrooms is we go to our satellite locations, we advertise and have people come to those locations, which are very, very close to their homes, to see pellet stoves and to hear about the opportunities of becoming pellet customers versus them having to drive miles and miles and miles to come here to our Sims location. We hope to launch more of these types of showrooms as we see what kind of success we have with the first. On October 1st, we also launched a campaign to bring on satellite partners, and these satellite partners that we chose were niche partners, and those niche partners, most of them are feed and seed locations, and we wanted them to be companies that are very much like ours, owned by the people who actually operate the store, so that they know their customers and can love on their customers just like we do here. Our goal was to get 20 of those locations in place in the first 30 to 45 days, and in the first week of actually being out there, 10 of them are already signed up, and so we're very excited about having them on board. We're also working on developing some spring markets, which may include greenhouses and nurseries, which currently use propane to heat their nurseries, their tents for their nurseries. We actually have a test facility that we're going to be using up in the Leadville area. It's a small nursery. They have 5 small tents. They pay $16,000 a year in propane use over a 4-month period. We're hoping to reduce that for them by 40% and have them bring in pellet use as a hybrid, where they keep the propane as a backup system and use pellets as a primary system to heat their nurseries. And so we want to launch that for our spring campaign, so that we have a winter market, we have a spring market, and then of course as we come into the summer we can actually build up and prepare ourselves for the winter market, which is the primary market and the one that we're going into right now. I wish that we had 10 or 12,000 tons of pellets sitting in a warehouse somewhere, because I'm sure that we could sell them easily.